of it, and we're going to try to do something with it. We had a production. We almost had a production in Berkeley when it was first written way back in the 60s, but the guy ran out of money. But then we did have a production in the 1980s, and we had readings in the 1990s. But it's about war and peace, and it's still sort of relevant. So finally,
it's definitely relevant.
I decided to print it up again. So that's going to be enough. However, this is a little play, ThuGun and Natasha, because I write more plays than poetry. And believe it or not, this was written 20 years ago. And it was written, I'll read the story. How to move beyond global warfare and gang and street violence is explored through the unlikely medium of rap. In ThuGun and Natasha, a drama with rap. ThuGun the gun is personified. And so there's a character called ThuGun, the gun. And then there are other characters. We had fun with it. The play was rooted in the real-life Los Angeles killing of a young black girl by a Korean storekeeper who was a woman. In ThuGun and Natasha, the gun is personified and becomes ThuGun, a master rapper and manipulator of people's hearts and minds. Rap replaces the Greek chorus as ThuGun, the time-honoured gun, with all his attendant hubris, raps his way through life, exploring every angle of temptation for young men in an ethnically divided community, as well as those living in fear while trying to keep their lives and their businesses intact. Sookee, the storekeeper, becomes a tragic perpetrator as well as a deceived victim when she unwittingly kills the promising Natasha, an 8th student, a brilliant, precocious teenager, while ThuGun, the man-made oddity, gloats in his achievement. Sookee and ThuGun are finally put on trial, as is Article 2, the Second Amendment of the US Constitution, humanity itself, and the will of human beings to transcend their differences and reach the ultimate intuition of reverence for life. ThuGun and Natasha is a play for all ages. I'm going to read the first rap of ThuGun, and I'm not going to read it as well as the guys read it who really, are ThuGun. But we've toured this to thousands of kids in this area. So this is ThuGun. I am ThuGun, the most violent one. I am ThuGun, a.k.a. the gun. Check out my iron sight, ready to aim. My leaded core, my steel jacket, I'm game. Dressed in copper coat and bronze bullets as ties. Kaboom! A metal missile, a synthetic projectile. I am the terror of the United. Talk bad about me, I will leave you divided. I bring death much quicker than a disease can bring the strongest man right down to his knees. Ain't touched no cigarettes or no doping, but I've been doing plenty of smoking. I've dusted babies, mothers, sisters, brothers, even while they waited and chilled with the others. I'm glorified and possessed with pride. Dignified, I got nothing to hide, never, but I'm down to host a homicide. And I play a key role in genocide. Power brokers, they back me. Blam, blam, another one to his knees. Now listen up. Koreans want to protect themselves from Blackie. Blacks want to protect themselves from Whitey. Whitey has to watch out for everybody. Well, let me be your eyes for you to see Then I will have my best year ever. Body counts adding up. Oh, yeah, that's clever. A black man, yes, of course. As if there's any difference to his vital organs. Oh, yes, I will kill him dead. When, oh, when can I paint the town red? The white man? Oh, of course, oh, yes. It's good to protect yourself. You will make an excellent purchase. This is me at my very best, made for everybody. Oh, yes, sir. This is an excellent model with a blue barrel and a hairline trigger to drop all. Oh, you'll beat anyone to the draw with me. A woman? Oh, yeah, a woman can use me. She hardly has to touch me. Look, bang! I go off right away. Well, I cost extra with these refinements. You'll take me. Oh, you won't regret it. Thank you. Thank you. Now, who else? You know, if everybody in the world had a gun and everybody started shooting one another, they'd all kill each other. I don't know how good my math is, but wouldn't everybody be dusted in the end? Wouldn't they? Do you think they would? Do you? And I'd be the only one left, because I am ThuGun, ThuGun, the gun. I am the holy terror of the united. The talk about me is so wild and uninvited. I better keep my doors open later. I have to keep selling and selling and selling and selling before all the human beings kill each other. When they're all dead, who will I have to sell myself to? I have to work harder and cash in while there's still time. And I will rule the world. I am the holy terror of the united. Talk bad about me will leave you divided. I am ThuGun, the most violent one. You know who I am. I am ThuGun.